Yes, good morning. It's Saturday, early Saturday morning, 1:07 a.m. It is it's the first day of winter. Happy winter, December 21, 2019. In a few more weeks, it's going to be New Year's Eve 2020. Wow. Yeah, I see that things are really, I feel it. I feel things are really racing right now. As I gave the analogy a little earlier about the paper towel roll. And when it's nice and full, when you pull on it with X amount of force, it seems to go slowly. But when it gets to the end and you pull it with the same force, it spins faster just before it ends, right? It moves the quickest when it's about to go empty, the roll. And I feel that's what's happening now in my life. And I'm starting to experience it. Getting all these aches in my body. You think I'm reckless with my body. I'm very gentle with my body. I do walk. I walk like a mile and a half, a little over a mile there and a mile back. Maximum like 3 miles. And sometimes my body feels like achy. There's another YouTuber. She's older than I am. And she's talked about similar types of pains in her body, her muscles, and everywhere, just achy. Some people might say it's the energy that's changing, what do you call it, higher energy levels that are changing in society, the planet. And those who are moving to a higher energy level are being affected. Because the transition is causing this, they are saying. I mean, it sounds good. I gotta find out any young people are experiencing this. I know I am facing this. I've been feeling the muscle tightness for a couple of years now, but I feel it more. So I have implementing stretching. I mean, I used to stretch, especially in the shower, but now, I took out my little exercise mat, and I'm stretch. It really feels much better. And when I walk outside after a good stretch, I feel so limber on my feet and everything, and that feels good. So it's something I have to continue. But yes, I feel the change. And in fact, November, 11 months from now, yeah, 11 full months from now, it's going to be Election Day. And boy, I think this election 2020 is going to be something else. This social system, I feel it. It's rapidly changing. The technology is rapidly changing also. I can barely keep up. Yeah, I want to talk about two things. And it's probably going to offend some people. I think I might have made mention of it before, but I'm going to say it again. And I'm also going to talk about the what do you call it, computer world, the technology. Well, first, I'll talk about the election. This election, I think, they're gonna play it as another, you better vote or else. That it's your fault that society does this or that. They're really not giving us much of a choice. So first it was the Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton. Had people fighting each other. Remember right after the election, the fighting? And it's all how the media plays it. You notice the leaders, they don't get beat up? But the citizens are fighting each other? Don't do that. You know, they want you to fight and kill each other. Don't give them the satisfaction of that. Regardless of your politics, I feel overall that these politicians are all on the same side. They schmooze after the election. They pretend they don't like each other, but they're all playing us, I feel. They're making you feel that so-and-so's the bad guy, I'm the good guy. And they're all really on the same team. So now they're gonna, you're gonna have two multi-millionaires. One is actually a billionaire. Oh, what's his name again? Bloomberg. Forget his first name. Michael Bloomberg. Yeah. He's running for president. He was the mayor of New York for many years. I mean, he's a classy guy. He knows how to keep his mouth shut. But I panic about it. And then you have Donald Trump, who's a multimillionaire, and he reportedly had argued with someone because they called him a millionaire rather than a billionaire. So they're getting rich folk to play politics. And I think it's a shame that they're saying that you can only play the game of ruler if you have money. So you can have all the money in the world but no character. I want character in the White House. I want character in leadership. We're getting people that don't care about the people they supposed to represent. I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned that we are being manipulated again, that this whole election is going to be interesting how they're going to play it now with Bloomberg. I'm concerned. I'm concerned for reasons that aren't flattering. See, sometimes something may appear, and on the surface it might be one thing, But it's really something else, the underlining. But you can only see the visible. I cannot really see the invisible, but I perceive. And what I perceive it's not flattering. I don't know whether I'm right, but something's not sitting right with me. You think it's just by chance you have Bloomberg versus Trump? And earlier in the year, they had some of the other candidates who wanted to run for president. They had two light-skinned black people. Was that by chance or by design? And I heard that one of them, the lady, dropped out. Years ago, I would have probably said, oh, she seems like an okay person. But just something now, something doesn't sit real well with me with regard to that, with that person. It's like I feel like I see through certain things. I see baloney. I pick up that Bloomberg versus Trump is going to be another facade. Another, just like, do you want hamburgers or do you want hot dogs? They make you think that you're getting a choice, but you're really not. And that what's really going on is the same coin that's at play. It's the same coin, but different sides of the coin. And I'm concerned. You think it's just by chance? You have Bloomberg, who's Jewish, and I think he's born and raised in New York. And then you have Trump, who's a German in ancestry, who's in current office. And both people have a lot of money. And so they're not really getting somebody because of the ethics that they're supposed to represent, but it's money. And it's money talking to money with this whole election, with Bloomberg making the announcement that he's running for president. So what does this coin look like to me? Well, right off it reminds me of Nazi Germany. The Jew versus the German. The Jew versus the German. And then what happened after that was major killings. And then they quickly got a nation out of it. And with US money sponsoring it. So you have a Germanic race, what they call Ashkenazis, which are of German culture and language, that usurped the land of its residences, people of color, and they speak Arabic. And then virtually overnight, they formed a country and then had a major war that had taken virtually all the prized land from the indigenous people now into European hands, but they're pretending, I think some of them, well, I shouldn't say that, that a person from that part of the world have written a book saying that, I think it's called the 13th tribe. And so a tribe was contrived, an event, a major event in history, the Holocaust, we're told. And these Germanic races of people they have acquired an identity that they were forming for a few hundred years. And then amid the major event, World War II, permitted them to get a very pricey piece of land, valuable piece of land. And then the U.S. now has headquarters in the capital of that newly formed country. And so I feel in my bones, again, I'm not a historian, but I feel in my bones that this was all crafted in every sense of the word. And that's what they were doing all along. And that they do these things, they do things in history knowing the outcome that they want to have. And that outcome may not take, may take quite a long time. It could take 100 or more years. And when they acquire it, they acquire it. And so I think this is another manipulation in history of the German and the Jew, making you think that this is something major, you better or else, and all along your bedfellows. And yes, there are innocent people hurt in this game. I hate it. Yeah. and again, that I feel a little tricked, because I feel it. I feel deception happening. You think it's just by chance that our current administration, that the current person that's in office now, that all his children are married to people of his opposition? You think that's just by accident? Or by design? That who's really controlling what? Now again, people should marry who they feel like marrying. If they love you, you love them, but this is going beyond love. It's nothing about love that I perceive. It's about power and control. And that's what I don't like. I want to control my outcome, my future. And I feel that my future is being manipulated to become something else. You think in Britain, the same thing. Look who is second in line to the throne, who is he married to? The same type of person. It's too close for comfort for me. It's too pervasive. Too pervasive. And I know what it sounds like for me to say, but I'm being honest. And I'm exposing what I perceive. That this is not an accident. This is by design. And this is a world coup. This is a world coup that's taking place. And we're just sitting back, relaxing. It's a world takeover, a coup. And I hate it. And with these takeovers, you know, it's like the people that they take over are always seem to be suffering. They're on top and you on the bottom, and you alone suffer. I'm a simple girl at heart, real simple in nature. But this Horus spirit just sleeping around and buying up everything. It's just a sleaziness about it. It's real sleazy. And they think they're so fucking cool. They're not cool. You're gonna have people who are gonna weasel their way in, and they're going to speak so beautifully, dress so beautifully, but it's a seduction of death, I perceive. We need to wake up, people. These sleaze bags are taking over the planet, making it seem like something innocent, and it's major countries, the US, Britain, both are empires and influence masses part of the world. And then the leaders that they're going to have in there, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't trust them. I don't trust the outcomes. When you start to look in history, what happens? It's a world takeover through technology. Yeah, you know what happened one time? This was maybe a week ago. I have 2 computers in the same room, and both of them were turned on. But one of them was playing something on YouTube, but the other one was just on, but not in operation. I wasn't operating it. And you know what happened? The what do you call this series? What do I pronounce that name? That you can talk into your computer. So and so. Or what is the temperature? Or what, like an info. my speaker came on by itself. My speaker started, now I don't know what video was playing, I don't remember what video, but just something innocent. And it was turned up loud. Well, the speaker, oh God, the speaker turned on by itself and it started singing. And I think, I'm trying to remember now. See, even my memory is not even the best now. Short-term memory. It could have been having the words also. It was singing and the words were appearing at the same time. I kid you not, folks. The other computer was listening to the audio of the video. And why it decided to sing a lot, this gibberish. It was like mocking. I kid you not. This was maybe a week ago. And also, I think this week or last week, within a week, my iPhone, no, I'm sorry, it was my tablet, my iPad, and it was turned onto YouTube, but I think my hand slid down on the side, like I was holding it, what do you call it, landscape, and my thumb kind of slid down on the right side, while I was holding it in my hand. And guess what happened? It started to curse. It's the F word. It's something, F word something. Came on, like it went bleep, and then the words, those 3 words, and it said, I can't respond to that, or I don't want to respond to that. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, this is AI. And now I don't know why it said the F word. So like it's saying that something it heard said that I didn't say that word. At least that day. But I remember I had gotten angry the day before or the day before the incident, and I was greatly agitated, but that's then. But it stored something in its memory. It's listening to you, just like it could be listening to me now, because it's turned on. And a video wasn't even playing. I mean, it was like on, the tablet's on, and I'm on YouTube, but I wasn't playing anything. I was looking at it with my hands. I had it up in my hand, looking at the screen to engage in it. And then that happened, the F word. This is getting too close for comfort for me. This is an evil. And this YouTuber was just talking about it. I was just watching this lady's channel, and she's talking about AI. Yeah, this is an evil, this AI is very, very evil. See, now you can't even, like, you want to just, use a function to, let's say, just surf the internet. Now it wants to get all your business. Or we want access to this app or that app. Why you need to know all this? See, they're giving you the carrot, but they're also putting poison in that carrot. but you're hungry. You want to eat the carrot. They make you hungry. They're making you hungry because, hey, these apps, oh, social media, I can do this and that with it. And you're becoming hooked. And it's like we're giving away our rights. We're giving away our rights. Just so we could surf the internet, just so that we could maybe say hello to so-and-so, but having these creeps in our homes. This is an evil, this technology. Getting in your business and saying these things. I should find out who this, what do you call it, Sirius or whatever that thing is, and write a letter. Say, this is an evil thing that you've created. They're going to say, oh, it's just reflecting what you put into it. But see, they deliberately set up the algorithms for you to see certain things. It's feeding off, and they're going to make you, try to agitate you, and then, yeah, you get upset. Maybe you say a few words, but that's what it wants you to do. And then take over. I don't want people to know my business when what I'm talking about, whatever, unless what I share. But people are listening. Was it an AI that interfered with me at the restaurant that happened in May of 2018? I've talked about it many times on my channel. Something's going on. Something is going on. It could have been. I don't know. I still can't figure out what happened. Something happened to me. I'm a grown woman, and something like that should not have happened. Is this world planet a type of AI in itself? And so, like the same YouTuber said, it gives you what you give it. So if you're angry, it gives you anger. If you, in spirit of love, it shares love. So what happened in the restaurant was this, I mean, wait a minute. Everything in the restaurant, I wasn't saying anything that was violent. It was just a FYI, it was just a fun topic. Yeah, something's going on. So I think these AIs will attack you. The FU that it was saying, the marking with the song, it was just gibberish. Never happened before. And if it's happening to me, it's happening to you probably also. I'm no different than you guys. Is AI also affecting my commerce? The things with the soap, the things with the channel. It's like something is blocking my ability to share in the commerce, monetization. Why? They don't want people like me to prosper. Well, you know, I am worthy of commerce and monetization, just like you are all. We're all part of this race, and we all are deserving to be loved, to have commerce, and to flourish. I pray that we all flourish and be our personal best in love and respect to others around us. It's important to prosper and love are both very important. Things are happening. So yeah, I mentioned about, what was that? I mentioned about what the dream. Wait a minute. What was I talking about now? I mentioned that there's two things I wanted to talk about. Oh, what was that now? Yeah, I think I talked about, I talked about the election. Yeah, so life is happening. But just keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, 2020 is around the corner. And yes, you have people that are coming into this new election. But it's just I perceive that it's a control mechanism. And it's going to take a stronghold, baby. But fear not, everyone. Fear not. You are beautiful. And people just want us to act ugly. See the true inner beauty we all really are. To fight this mess. The AI, the usurpers of this planet, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve your worship. They want to be worshipped and give you just crumbs. No, we're all are worthy of respect. Call it as you see it. Call it as you see it. Those who have eyes to see, start noticing what's going on. Start noticing who keeps popping up their head, who's controlling everything. These people being molested, men and women, as children. And then they're just thrown aside. Why aren't these people that's in office, why aren't they stopping them? It is a whole network. It's, we want to blackmail. Yeah, they want to blackmail. Why do they want to blackmail people? Why do you get up in the morning and say, I want to frame somebody? This is a coward. And again, you got to look at them. Look who's doing it. Jeffrey Epstein. Hollywood. What's that guy? Weinstein. Okay? Who are these people? You think it's just by accident? They play dirty. Dirty. And they're just dirty. Don't fall for it. See, they're using money. See that? They use money and sex to control. And then the bondage. They want us all slaves. Don't allow it. Don't allow it. We have to start exposing these parasites. See that? They walk around with their suits and their arrogance. Because they know that you can't compete with them. Because they have the money that can influence people's behavior, can control things. This perversion, these, as this one researcher calls them, what do you call it, like serpents, and, not serpents, reptilians, reptoids, they're not human. These are wicked people that go around. Some might be born with a gold spoon in their mouth, and some are wooden, but they somehow get hooked up and make you a slave. I'm hearing even more. I heard earlier today, they do, what do you call it, remote viewing, and they remote viewed I think, was it the Antarctic? This thing that's underground. It's some type of spacecraft that's being covered with this cloth or something. But it was said that there was a so-called gray alien, and that you have these nations that are there, and they know exactly what's there, and yet they're pretending that it doesn't exist. You have this planet that has spacecrafts. And it's also said by some researchers that they're doing what they call human trafficking of souls, body and soul. Some of the people are being used as food, and some are being used for sexual exploits, and some labor. This is disgusting. This is a disgusting world. Why are they doing these things? What really is Hollywood all about? Well, I think it's a program, Hollywood, to program us. But sometimes they give you hints of what's going on. Yeah. We have horrible people in high places that's just doing things to control and to distort our thinking. Let's wake up, guys and gals. We all need to wake up and start being more observant. This audio is not about being a racist or a bigot. This is about waking us up that these people that are coming in it's not just by chance. This is not by chance. This time, World War II, they were all by design to reach a specific goal. And they say the time is right. Yeah. Let us wake up. Yes, please share this video with friends, family members. You could subscribe to my channel, Spirit Journey, and give me the like. And those who really want to support this channel, I invite you to go to my PayPal Me link. It's on my channel. The link is on my channel on the banner. You'll see the link on the right side of the banner. Just click on it and follow the prompt, any amount would be appreciated. And I thank you in advance. Okay? So I'm just signing off, and have a wonderful, wonderful first day of winter. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.